Hey everyone, welcome back to Farm and Sugar. My name is Allie and we have a lot to get through today. As you can see, I'm already standing in front of the chicken coops. These guys are ready to get out and eat breakfast and just explore, pick at bugs, whatever chickens want to do. We also have 11 more babies inside that the mama has hatched out. She's a very broody hen, so she was able to do 11 of them. So we got some cuties in there. Yeah, let's go ahead and get these guys out, and then we're going to be making some cake pops today. I need to clean some carpets and work out. Obviously, we got to do that. So let's go ahead and get into it. Morning, girls. Gotta be sure not to lock myself in this door. I've done it before and I've had to climb out through there. Not fun. So they have feed inside. I just do extra outside. Come on, everyone. Come on in. Come on in. I'll show you guys a couple of the babies because it's feeding time, so the other 9 want to eat. So we have this one. Look how cute. I think this one is a Silky Sarama mix with the little showgirl, little naked neck. And then we have this Silky. Look at the colors. They're so stinking cute. Look at them. So these 2 are definitely keepers. Sorry, not sorry. All right, little ones. Let's go back in. All right, feeding is done for these guys. The turkey poults are already fed as well, and the guineas. I do need to figure out a coop for them this weekend, so maybe I'll do some of that. But right now, let's go inside and start the cakes baking. And while they're baking, we're gonna start cleaning up so we can get ready to clean some carpet. I got my water. This is the one full one that I'm gonna drink today is 80 ounces. And then with my other drinks, I'll finish up the other 40 ounces that I'll need. Like I already had 10 other ounces of my greens this morning. So we're gonna make sure we get our water intake in for the day. But we also gotta make sure we have our energy intake for the day. Alani knew I'm gonna have a cherry twist today. So Get up. And it's August, so drink up, witches. Yep. Right down in. All right, let's get these cakes baking so we can let them cool and we can vacuum before we clean some carpets. All right, let's get our dough started. And I'm gonna do, it's a vanilla cake, but I think I'm gonna mix in some like Oreo crumbles at the end once it's baked. That way it can kind of be like a Oreo cream, cookies and cream maybe. I think that's what we're gonna do. So let's go ahead and get this in. Go ahead and start our oven at 325, nice and slow. Sure there's nothing in there. Dump this in. Water. 3 eggs. Gotta clean my hands. Secret ingredient, cake batter, flavor, just a little. And we use sour cream. It's gonna replace the oil, so on the stick, there won't be like residue or like oil residue running down it. So if you have that issue with your cake pops, we're gonna use sour cream instead. If you hear chewing in the background, it's our dog chewing a deer antler, literally right here. And remember, empty dishwasher when you're baking, so all your supplies can just go right back in there. Just gonna mix this up nice and good. I usually use my KitchenAid, but when it's just cake mix like this, it's a lot easier just to do it myself and not get my KitchenAid dirty. Because I love that thing. Literally used it yesterday to make some like crumble cookie inspired cosmic brownies, cookies, brookies. Made those. Okay, so make sure all of the chunks, everything is evened out. There's no cake batter balls in here. Make sure you're scraping the sides down and get in the middle really good. You want everything incorporated. All right, should look like that. Now, the next thing that we're gonna do is take our cake pan and get some water, a little bit of water. Like maybe half a cup, right in the bottom of your pan. Grab your parchment paper. Sprinkle that up. We're gonna go right over the water. So this is gonna help with moisture for your cake to really give it that good consistency for your cakesicles. And it's not gonna burn, keep everything nice and moist. It won't be pretty in here, but we're not looking for pretty. Okay. And we're gonna pour our cake batter right on in. I love cake batter. It smells so freaking good. Put everything in there. Make sure everything's nice and even and smoothed out. So this next part's going to be dependent on your oven. Like I said, I have mine to 325 because I want it to cook nice and slow with no burning. So it's going to take around 30 to 35 minutes. I will check it at that point to kind of see where it's at. If it's done, I'll take it out. If it's not done, we'll leave it in longer, but it's really dependent on your oven. You don't want it to burn. So once it starts getting that nice, like I put a toothpick down in it, pull it out. If it's clean, it's done. And as long as it's not burnt on the top, that's what we're looking for. So let's go ahead and get this in the oven, and then we're gonna start cleaning up and vacuuming, and then we'll get this out of the oven and clean some carpets. And yeah, let's get to it. Let's get this in the oven. And now we're gonna start cleaning up. You see these here? These are the brookies that I made yesterday. They are so freaking good with a chocolate ganache topping. I'll leave the link down below to see where I make those and watch the video on how I make those. So good. Also need to feed our sourdough today. I need to bake some bread. I just don't know when I want to bake some bread. Does anybody have butcher block in their house? What is the best way to like clean it and keep the marks? Like I put another butcher block slab down on top to use as my cutting board, because cutting on here is just not fun. Like it makes it look so messy, I guess. I don't know. It just is not as aesthetic to me, I guess. I don't know. Drop your recommendations down below on how you take care of your butchered block, or do you just not cut on it at all? All right, you already know, a new microfiber towel for the week, because these are so much better to clean with instead of wasting paper towels. 100%. Just doing a daily wipe down, just because I like to keep it nice and clean in here. And I just use like an all-purpose cleaner. Seems to work the best. Have you guys seen the new, I guess it's not really new, it kind of came out last year, that dark green and wood KitchenAid? That is like my dream KitchenAid. I want that one so bad. Or maybe I'll just buy like the wooden like bowl looking one to go with my black one, since it kind of would match my kitchen. But that green one, oh, I would love to have that. Alright, so it is a little bit messy in here. I need to get the blankets picked up, vacuum. Don't mind these pillows. They're pretty much just what the dogs lay on. They don't go with my decor at all, or aesthetic, but my dogs like them. So that's why they're out here. Memphis doesn't like them on the couch, so they're right here for the moment while she's over there. Also, when are we decorating for fall? I feel like that might be my next video, like next week, next Sunday, we'll decorate for fall, maybe take down some of the American flag stuff that I had and decorate for fall. But is it too early? Like, it's still 90 degrees, but they said there's a cold front coming in next weekend, but I don't know. Should I decorate for fall? Let me know down below when you decorate and if it's too early for fall. Or should I just say screw it and just decorate because it's my house? That's what I'm thinking. Anyways, let's clean. Does anybody else's husbands have a stack of just hunting catalogs that he never reads next to where he sits? Because mine does. So eventually down the road, our plan is to expand this out some way and make our living room a little bit bigger. It's just a little tight in here right now with our dogs and us, but first I think we're gonna redo the master closet, and then we're gonna move to the pantry. Then after the pantry, we're gonna do a major kitchen renovation. So I want the kitchen to be bigger, and I want the big like industrial like fridges like and freezer, because I need more room. But that is our long-term goal. Short term, we're gonna start with the closet. We've already got the flooring for that, and I would definitely video and record that. So I can't wait. That should be soon, actually. Maybe like over the next month and a half, we'll start the flooring of the closet. and I really need to figure out a design that I want to do for the closet. So if you have any suggestions on that, let me know as well. If you use the IKEA, I can't get it to fit on the design on how I want it on mine. So I don't know if it's just me or maybe I should change my design, but none of the systems are fitting with the size wall that we have. So if you use a different brand or company or whatever you did, let me know, because I don't know if I want to go with a company. We did Closet by Designs at our last house, but it was so simple. It was smaller than this one, and it was $7,000, and I don't want to spend that because I wasn't really happy with the closet, and I really didn't feel like we got our money's worth for what we did in there. And yeah, I just wasn't happy overall with them and versus their pricing. So I might try another like local company and kind of get some quotes and see their thoughts on that, because I really want to do an island as well. But we can always handle that part ourselves because it's going to just be like a little rolling one. So let me know if you've redone your closet, what you've used, kind of what your thoughts are, and that way I can kind of look through them. Baby Grace, baby Grace, can mommy put the pillows back over here? Can mommy put the pillows? Oh, big stretchies. Mommy's gonna put the pillows back over there for you guys for a little bit, okay? I'll move them later. I'll move them later, okay? I promise. I promise. Your sister likes them though. We need to check the cake now. All right, so our cake is done after actually about 40 minutes it took today. So let's go ahead and take that out, and then I'm going to show you what we do next to kind of lock in that moisture and give it that consistency that we're going to look for. This down. So that is what it should look like. All right, so next, my pans have a lid for them. If yours don't, you can use like saran wrap or kind of whatever you have that locks in moisture. Nothing like a paper towel that's gonna stick to it or anything like that. So we're just going to place this over top. Careful not to burn your hand like I just did. There we go. Doesn't have to be perfect, but going. Now we're gonna leave this set for at least 5 minutes before we put it into our KitchenAid and blend it up. And I'll show you how we do that to lock in some more moisture and give it a really good consistency. But we really need to go ahead and smash up some Oreos, just the kind of outside layer, and then we'll get that mixed in with our cake as well. So let's grab some Oreos. All right, I'll just throw, this is 6 Oreos. I don't want it too overpowering in the batter because I'm gonna also put some on the outside of it. I think that's good. Like I said, I don't want too much in the batter because I want the batter to stay as like, that way we like can form it really good into the molds versus having too much. It might break apart when we dip it in chocolate. So we're gonna put some more on the top and on the chocolate coating. So just 6 for now. You can add as much as you'd like, but for me personally, I'm just gonna add 6 of them. I'll just take this off. And then we'll just put this cake straight into our KitchenAid with the paddle attachment. And what that looks like, it doesn't have to be pretty, because guess what? It's gonna be blended up anyways. Try to keep this kind of close so you don't get crumbs all over our clean kitchen. We'll just wipe down this area again in a little bit. Look at that, that is so beautiful. Beautiful spongy cake. Right. I have some stuck to me. So now let's go ahead and put our smashed Oreos in. Roll this up. We're gonna start it on a nice spin. You see all that steam coming out? We wanna lock that in. So we're just going to place this on the outside. Be careful it doesn't get caught into the paddle. But we're gonna leave that there for a minute or two, and then we're gonna clean this up, and then we'll check that. All right, let's go ahead and check it. So we're gonna turn it off, pull this off. Still needs a little bit more. It's now at like that little like crummy stage. So that means we just need to speed it up and keep going. Just a few more minutes. Put that back over there, lock that moisture back in. Being able to do this keeps you from having to add like icing or any kind of something just to like keep it together and to make that consistency. This is going to create that. All right, it sounds like it's ready, so let's check. Yeah. This is that consistency we were looking for. See, it's kind of like Play-Doh. That's how you know it's ready. Again, my food, not yours, so I'm not wearing gloves, but I am gonna taste this. Let's go ahead and get these into the molds. So all you're gonna do is just grab a handful out, just a little bit, and then you're just gonna press it down really good into the mold. Same thing with the next one. And the top here will be the back, so it doesn't matter if it's pretty or not. Everything has backs. Just make sure your molds are full. You can always take some out, but you don't really want to, you want to make sure everything's like not added in because it might not clump together right. So. Just sides are all tucked in. All right, so once they're in there, kind of look just like that. I did cut right here on these. I have a couple sets, some I cut, some I don't. So we're just gonna shove our popsicle stick right on in there. All the way up. Just like that. All right, now we're gonna pop these out and place them on our parchment paper to come to room temperature. All right, so I got my Stover and Company chocolate out, and I'm just gonna go ahead, fill this up a little bit, get this started at 30 seconds increments, because you don't wanna start out too much either. And we're gonna stir that each time. Let me grab my stir. Stir that around, stir. Even when you don't think you need to, stir. You don't want any piece to stick on the bottom, then it'll burn. Right, another 30 seconds. Right, stir again. I swear, melting the chocolate is the worst. See, the middle on the bottom is melting first. So that's why we have to stir, stir, stir. Stover and Company, their chocolate is amazing. I'm gonna add some more in. Back in. This time I'm gonna drop it down to 20 seconds. I'm so behind on drinking my water. Does anybody still use a hydro jug? I had to switch back to mine. Just the simple modern, just being at home just wasn't doing it for me. But this has really helped me get my water in a lot better versus a simple modern cup. Right. I love my simple modern, but I can get more water intake in if I'm drinking out of that. Mix. Already can tell I'm gonna need more chocolate in here. So I'm gonna go ahead and add some more. Back in for 20 seconds. So I think today is going to be a bicep workout. Once we finish these and we're letting them cool and dry, we're going to vacuum and clean the carpets, and then we'll hit our workout, and then we'll probably get Axel off the bus and then do our craft for today. All right, we got our chocolate melted, so we're just gonna put just a little bit of the Oreos down in there. Because like I said, I don't want too much. Just that down on the top. All right, so now we're just gonna dip these. I've already did a couple test ones, and the chocolate's not melting that great today. I don't know what it is with Stover and Company. Sometimes you get a good melt day, and other days you just don't. But that's okay. I did chunky anyways, so I can just drizzle the Oreo right over top. And honestly, I think it looks a little bit better. So we're just gonna roll with it. They look so good. I broke one, and I've been over here like snacking on the pieces. Should I? No. Am I gonna have to figure out how to log it? Yeah. But that's okay. It's about balance. It is about balance around here. I really hope I have enough left in here. Might have to warm it up just a little bit here in a moment. Actually, I think they look cuter this way. Maybe it's just me. I'm gonna go ahead and warm this up. And remember, these don't have to be perfect. We can just hide anything with a little decoration. That's what I'm doing. Yeah, almost there. And then we can get on with our cleaning for the day. Oh, chocolate, you got it. I don't want to melt more. All right, I'll show you guys when I'm finished. All right, so they're all done. I think they still turned out really cute. They taste really good because you have to snack when you're making these. It's like a given. I don't make the rules, but I'm gonna let these cool. I'm gonna clean up this mess and vacuum, and then I'll meet you back here to clean some carpets. And then our chores will be done for the day, and we can get our workout and our craft in. Carpets are clean. Finally got that done. Took me a couple hours, but they're done. So I need to eat something real quick, and then we're gonna go and do a quick bicep workout and try to get some steps in before Axel gets off the bus at around 3-ish. And then we'll get into our rug craft if it's not storming. So if not, that'll have to be for another day, but I'm gonna try to get it done today. So I really want to have some fall rugs to do for our next video, but we'll see if we can get to that. But right now I am starving, so let's eat something. Thanks so much, you guys, for watching Farm and Sugar today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any, comments, questions, anything like that, drop it down in the comment section below. Again, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this video. I'd really appreciate it. My name is Allie, and we will see you guys on the next one.